let's get her fixed up. What's going on, everybody? July 19th, 2023, and it's Wednesday. So we got a couple calls to show to you today. So the first one was in the hometown of Chrisfield. It was a barred unit, and it had a refrigerant leak. So let's take a look at that one. All right, we're working on a barred unit today. Lost all its refrigerant. It's from 2020, but it's leaking right here. Let's get her fixed up. All right, Kenny's sanding down the spot, get it good and clean so we can put a piece of solder on there. I'm not going to worry about replacing that. I'm just going to dab it with solder. We should be good to go. All right, basically what I did here was I just reinforced this whole 90 with solder. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pressure test again and then evacuate. And should be good. All right, we put about 208 psi on her. The unit next door to us is running, but I don't hear any more leak and I don't feel it either, so I think we're good to go here. We'll keep an eye on this for a few minutes, make sure that doesn't drop anymore. Then we will evacuate. All right, we got her charged up now. Looking pretty good. I got exactly the amount it calls for in there. It called for 9 pounds, 9.25 pounds really. So that's exactly what I put in there. And it's looking pretty good. Subcoolant's a little high, but I mean, it's got the exact factory charge in it, so it is what it is. Came out pretty decent. We're about to pack up and on to the next one. Yeah, so a quick little refrigerant repair. You'll see that a lot on those U-bends, on those 90s coming off compressors, because the copper is weak there where they bend it, where it's machine bent. So I've seen leaks there a lot because it's weak there, and then the heat and the vibration of the compressor weakens it even further. And then you get leaks. Like that unit is only 3 years old and it's already developed a leak there. So, it looked kind of crappy, gobbing solder up there, but it's a lot stronger than what it was now. So that should be good to go. Yep. Well, the next one I'm going to show you was a simple one. So let's take a look at that one. Well, we got a fan, but the compressor tried to start. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. My money's on a capacitor. What do you guys think? All right, Kenny is testing on the capacitor, common to Hump, and it's a 40 microfarad capacitor, and we're getting 0.7, so this capacitor is no good. All right, Kenny, now test from common to fan. I want to see what that's doing. All right, so common to fan. We got 4 microfarads on that, so the fan side is bad, but it's not as bad as the compressor side or hermetically sealed side. So we're gonna get a 40/5 capacitor and get this changed out. All right, let's look up here where we keep the capacitors. It's kind of a mess, but let's find a 40. Up there's a 40/5 right here. 45 jarred by Mars. That's the Ari Michael part number. All right. All right, Kenny's changing the capacitor out right now. While he's doing that, we're just going to give the system a visual inspection. Coil doesn't look that dirty. It's got some debris and stuff on it, typical stuff, but not that bad. Take a look inside the compressor compartment, a lot of leaves. So we might actually take and clean this out. We might just go ahead and clean the coil also, if we're going to be opening up the top anyway. So this is for the upstairs system. There is 2 systems here, and here's the downstairs. Also a heat pump. What tonnage is this? 3 tons. And this is a little bit of a higher SEER unit. I believe this is their 15 SEER unit, the Performance series. Yep. And we currently cannot get in the attic. Well, we could if we wanted to, but the homeowner said there's bats up there. So he has to wait until a certain date to get them exterminated. So that's kind of crazy. All right, Kenny's putting the new capacitor in now. So your brown's gonna go to your, your 2-prong, which is your fan.
Yellow goes to the 3 or the...
No, yellow's gonna go to your common, which is your 4-prong. And then blue is gonna go to your Herm, which is 3. All right, we are good to go. All right, let's step back a little bit.
Did you take a wire out?
Oh, yep, I did take the contactor. See, I took the contactor wire off because when we're messing around in here, I didn't want to short anything out. So we're gonna put the contactor wire back on. Contactor pulled in, and come out of the hole there. We're gonna take this stuff off the top here. And we're gonna try to start this back up and see what happens. And we have liftoff. That compressor seems like it's labored to start. The fan. Well, it's only 800 RPM, so it seemed like it took it a minute to start up, though. Just gonna check the amp draw and everything. So our fan is pulling 0.5. Our whole unit pulling 8.5. Which means our compressor is probably pulling about 8 amps. Yep, 8 amps. All right, we're gonna clean this coil with the Clean Connect sprayer, and we're going to use the Cali Green 4X concentrated coil cleaner. It's not that dirty, so I don't need the cleaning foaming action of the New Bright. So we're going to use the Cali Green. We're going to get all those leaves out of there and stuff, and get this thing cleaned up. All right, we're starting out with a good rinse here. I'm going to rinse all that off there, and then we're going to put the detergent on. Got a lot of the leaves out. It's still pretty muddy in there, but I got most of them out. We might actually hook up the hose nozzle so we can spray some of this off here. I'm not sure we have very great pressure here anyway, but we'll do the best we can with what we got. All right, Kenny is washing the coil now with the Cali Green. And get a good smattering all over it, and then we'll rinse it. All right, now we're just rinsing it away. We actually took the bottle of detergent off there. We're just doing water. We'll get it all rinsed up, inside and out. Get it turned back on. Yeah, one thing that Clean Connect doesn't give you is a good high pressure rinse. So we're just going to go around with this standard hose nozzle and rinse it all away, because we still got some stuff built up in there. So your final rinse, you should use a hose nozzle, standard hose nozzle. All right, we used about a third of this cleaning that coil. We were pretty liberal with it, so you know, works pretty good, but we used about a third of it. So yeah, guys, you know, the most common thing to fail on a unit is the capacitor. So and we went ahead and used the Clean Connect sprayer on it with the Cal Green 4X. We didn't need, where that coil wasn't that dirty, we didn't need the really deep cleaning that the New Bright gives you. So we just wanted to clean it and then rinse it, clean the debris out of there, and he was good to go with that. So like I said, sometimes you don't need all the power that you get from the New Bright, all that foaming action, because that stuff is pretty potent, so you don't want to use it if you don't have to. So yeah, we just do that, use the Clean Connect sprayer, and I was told by Christian at New Calgon that deal, you buy a case of the 4X cleaner, you get the Clean Connect. That deal was supposed to end at the end of this month, July 31st or 30th. I don't know. At the end of this month, it was supposed to end. But they've actually extended that deal to the end of October. So, hop on that. I've said it in the past couple of videos. It's a very good deal. So buy a case of the cleaner, you get the Clean Connect sprayer. So that's a pretty good deal. All right, yeah, so we got that one knocked out, another happy customer, and we have another one to show you today. I actually did a couple more calls today, but this one was the last one I really filmed, and it's another capacitor, so take a look. All right, we have a York outdoor unit here. We have a call for cooling at the thermostat, but we're unresponsive. Nothing. I hear the contactors pulled in. Oh, may we have another bad capacitor? Let's take a look. Yep, we got another fat cap. Let's move this out of the way. Let's take a look. It's not coming up real good on the camera, but she is bloated. Yep, we're going to change that out. Get a new cap in there. 30 by 5. All right, just like on the last one, Kenny's going to go ahead and change that cap out. We're just going to give everything a visual inspection and a once over. Honestly, that filter dryer looks newer than the rest of the system. I'm wondering if this system has had a leak or something. Yep, here it is. You can get a little better idea of how it's swelled up.
We drove all the way down here, dude. Capacitor.
There's the new one. Yep, we are actually in Chincoteague, Virginia. Oh, somebody's got a new Bosch. But yep, we're all the way down here in Virginia. We drove about an hour down here just to change a capacitor. All right, yep, we got the new one in. We're just gonna look and make sure we don't have any burning or anything anywhere else. Everything looks in line. Let's go ahead and start it back up. She's off to the races. All right, our compressor is pulling 3.9, just under 4. Condenser motor is pulling about 0.8. Whole unit. Let's see where we can grab it at. Whole unit's just pulling under 5, so this must be a pretty small unit. Probably a little 1.5 tons. Data plate's pretty worn off. Alright, we hope the gauge is up because I suspected it was low on refrigerant, and looks like it is. Looks like it might take a pound or so. Subcoolant's pretty low. Superheat's a little high. Suction line temperature 73. The pressures look okay, but we all know you can't judge just by pressure. You got to go by temperature too. And your superheat and subcoolant. So she's been running for about maybe going on 10 minutes now. So I'll probably go ahead and add 1 pound to it and see how that does. Alright, we got right at 1 pound in. Seems like that might have did the trick. Our suction line temperature is now plummeting. Superheat's lowered significantly, and the subcoolants went up about 1.5 higher. I just don't want to go too crazy with the refrigerant. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and live with these readings. Just over 3 degrees of subcooling, 7 degrees of superheat. So we added 1 pound of refrigerant and changed the capacitor. And we're on to the next one. Yep, so capacitor, pound to charge, and he's back in business. You know, sometimes you get easy ones throughout the day, and sometimes you get hard ones. Today was pretty easy. You know, I had a leak repair, a couple capacitors. I did some other stuff too that wasn't, you know, very film worthy, but pretty straightforward day, pretty easy day. Just a response to yesterday's video. You know, I'm going to be upfront and honest with everybody on this channel. You know, I made a mistake. I did not check the part number on a compressor, and I had to own that mistake. I filmed the mistake. You could go back and see the original video that I put in when I put that compressor in, and I owned that mistake, and I fixed it. I made it right. So and it probably cost me some money, but I want to be honest with you guys, because especially some of you younger guys, you're gonna make mistakes. I've been in this field 20 years, and that was a rookie mistake, but you're gonna make mistakes. The old saying is, every day is a school day. You're gonna learn something new every day. You're probably gonna make a mistake every day, and you just have to learn from those mistakes and move on. So, and you know, a lot of you got down in the comment section. I appreciate all the comments that I get. You know, all the support I get. You know, all the criticisms. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, but keep it civil. You know, some guys, you know, they're on there all the time talking about. It seems like they always have a criticism in every comment. So, and I get that. I understand that. But you know, just keep it civil, and I'll be fine with it. You know, everybody, like I said, everybody has a right to their own opinion. But as long as you guys keep it civil down in the comments, I'm fine with it. And I haven't had to ban or block anybody yet, so don't be the first. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you haven't done so already, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow on the next one.